Concrete secrets, unveiling the truth. Secrets buried deep will shatter a life. Can she uncover the truth before time runs out? One wrong turn changes everything forever. The city's breath, a symphony of steel and glass, pulsed with the rhythm of yellow cabs and hurried footfalls. A living tapestry of urban existence, a concrete jungle. Kira, a paralegal, her mind a finely tuned instrument, her sense of justice an unyielding beacon, felt a subtle tremor of unease, a discordant note in the city's hum, a premonition. It began almost imperceptibly, a misplaced file, a hushed conversation overheard, a fleeting shadow, dismissed as fatigue. The incidents, however, escalated, their subtlety replaced by a disquieting boldness, a deliberate pattern. Anonymous missives slipped beneath her apartment door, cryptic pronouncements hinting at a conspiracy that transcended the imposing walls of her prestigious law firm, a web of intrigue. Kira found herself drawn into a vortex of clandestine dealings, each clue a descent into a realm of hidden agendas and perilous alliances, a dangerous game unfolding before her very eyes. Her investigation coalesced around Alistair Thorne, a real estate magnate, his name synonymous with power and influence. Now ensnared in accusations of fraud and corruption, a titan under siege. The official narrative depicted a ruthless businessman, his ambition unchecked, a predator in the corporate world. Yet Kira's intuition, honed by years of deciphering legal intricacies, whispered of a deeper deception, a carefully constructed facade, a truth fiercely guarded. She sought the counsel of Ben, a seasoned journalist, his reputation built on exposing hidden truths, a kindred spirit in the pursuit of justice, a relentless investigator. Initially skeptical, Ben's interest was piqued by Kira's meticulous documentation, the fragments of evidence she had painstakingly assembled, a mosaic of deceit. He pledged his assistance, his network of contacts and investigative prowess a valuable asset in their quest, a partnership forged in the fires of truth. Their investigation led them to a derelict warehouse, a forgotten relic on the city's periphery, a place where shadows danced and secrets were bartered, a silent testament to illicit dealings. The air hung heavy with the weight of unspoken truths, the silence punctuated only by the distant drone of traffic and the mournful creak of decaying metal, a symphony of decay. A knot of apprehension tightened in Kira's stomach, yet she pressed forward, her resolve unwavering. Within the warehouse's cavernous interior, they discovered a clandestine chamber, a makeshift office concealing a trove of incriminating evidence, files, photographs, encrypted hard drives, a Pandora's box of secrets. The discovery confirmed their suspicions. Thorne was merely a puppet, his strings pulled by a cabal of influential figures, politicians, law enforcement officials, the city's elite, their corruption a malignant tumor, a betrayal of the public's sacred trust. The sudden intrusion of footsteps, heavy and purposeful, shattered the silence, a jarring intrusion into their clandestine discovery. Kira and Ben exchanged a look of alarm, their presence discovered, their vulnerability exposed. They hastily gathered the evidence, their lives hanging precariously in the balance, the stakes raised to a deadly level. Escape was imperative, the truth their only weapon, their only shield against the forces arrayed against them, a desperate fight for survival. A figure materialized from the gloom, his features obscured by shadow, his eyes glinting with cold calculation, a predator in human form. He was Thorne's enforcer, known only as the Silencer, a man whose reputation for ruthlessness preceded him, a specter of violence. A tense standoff ensued, a silent battle of wills, the air thick with unspoken threats, a prelude to a deadly confrontation, a clash of destinies, a moment of truth hanging heavy in the air. Ben, leveraging his street smarts and quick thinking, engineered a diversion, a calculated risk that allowed Kira to slip away, the vital evidence clutched tightly in her hand, a lifeline to justice. A frantic chase ensued, a desperate pursuit through the labyrinthine corridors of the warehouse, a maze of shadows and danger. The Silencer's footsteps echoed behind her, relentless, gaining ground, the hunter closing in on his prey, a desperate race against time and fate. Kira emerged from the warehouse, melting into the anonymity of the city streets, a fugitive in her own city, a shadow amongst shadows. The danger remained palpable, the silencer's pursuit unwavering, his determination fueled by a need to protect his master's secrets. She sought refuge, a temporary sanctuary where she could regroup and strategize, a haven from the storm. The evidence, her shield and her sword, had to reach the right hands, a ticking clock counting down. She contacted Detective Isabella Reynolds, a woman of unimpeachable integrity within the police department, a beacon of hope in a sea of corruption, a bastion of justice. Initially hesitant, Reynolds was swayed by the compelling evidence Kira presented, the undeniable proof of a conspiracy that reached the highest echelons of power, a cancer eating at the heart of the city. She offered her protection and resources, a formidable alliance forged in the crucible of shared purpose. The silencer, however, remained a persistent threat, his pursuit relentless, his network of informants vast and far-reaching. He employed every resource at his disposal, determined to silence Kira permanently, to bury the truth she carried, to protect the corrupt empire he served. Kira, aware of the ever-present danger, moved with caution, a shadow flitting through the urban landscape, her every step calculated, her vigilance unwavering, a constant game of cat and mouse. Kira and Detective Reynolds worked tirelessly, their collaboration a symphony of legal acumen and investigative prowess, a partnership of skill and determination. They meticulously gathered evidence, interviewed witnesses, their efforts hampered by threats and attempts at sabotage, a constant battle against the forces of darkness. Yet they persevered, their shared commitment to justice an unyielding flame, illuminating their path, a beacon of hope for the city, a testament to their courage. The courtroom, a crucible of truth and justice, became the stage for the final confrontation, the culmination of their relentless efforts. Kira, facing Thorne and his formidable legal team, presented her evidence, a meticulously constructed narrative of deceit and corruption, a tapestry of lies unraveling before the eyes of the court. The courtroom fell silent, captivated by her unwavering testimony, her courage in the face of overwhelming power, a David facing a Goliath. The jury, after what felt like an eternity of deliberation, returned with their verdict, a pronouncement that would reverberate throughout the city. Guilty. The word hung in the air, a testament to Kira's unwavering pursuit of justice, a victory against the forces of corruption. Thorne and his associates were brought to account, their reign of power shattered. Kira, though weary, felt a surge of vindication, the weight of the city lifted from her shoulders, the truth finally revealed.